Select choir folks, you're welcome to go get yourself situated and selected. Huh?
Please stand for the national anthem and stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, or so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, ConVal. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take a breather. Plan to, if you have a moment at the end, play aces as normal tempo all the way through, just as sort of a goodbye game for everyone. We are going to, we will play possibly to at the very end of the ceremony. So this is good practice for times to come for sitting here, because the ceremony is really so just like I said, chill out. If you need to go take a walk or anything, if you need to go get a drink, you're more than welcome to. This gets a little long, but we'll see you back here for the very end of it. Yes.
Good morning.
I have no idea how long this ceremony lasts. I thought 11 to 11:30. Some people told me near noon. I don't know. I would say. Just all the way through.
Dr. Forrest, Dr. Scholand, members of the school board, parents, guardians, families, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Yes? Welcome to the 54th commencement ceremony here at ConVal Regional High School. It is a true honor to welcome you to this celebration, a moment that belongs not just to the students seated here behind me, but to everyone who has helped them reach this milestone. Thank you, parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, teachers, school counselors, coaches, community members, for the encouragement, the late night talks, the carpools, the check-ins, the unwavering support. Before we begin our commencement celebration, I'd like to acknowledge the significance of the empty seat among us in the front row. This empty seat represents more than just an unoccupied space. It symbolizes the individuals who have walked alongside us but are unable to be physically present today. I would like to take a moment to recognize 3 members of our ConVal community who are not here with us today. Damian Cronin and Timothy Donnarumma, both members of our graduating class, died during this school year. We also lost staff member Michael Serrard. Each of them held a special place in our community, and their memories will continue to stay with us. Please join me in honoring them with a moment of silence. Thank you. To our soon-to-be graduates, today we mark the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. As I reflected on your time here, I kept coming back to 4 takeaways for your class. 1 for each year you've spent in high school. My hope is that each one stays with you long after this morning has passed. Freshman year, be proud of the small things. When you walked through the doors that first September, most of you were just trying to find your classes, your people, your footing. It was a year of learning to navigate, not just the building, but also yourselves. There was uncertainty, of course, but there was also quiet courage. The small wins, asking a question in class, joining a club, trying something new. Maybe it didn't make the yearbook, but it made a difference. Be proud of the small things. Not every achievement is loud. Some are quiet, internal victories, something deeply personal, but it shapes who you become. Celebrate them. Sophomore year, be the one who lifts others. Your sophomore year was marked by resilience, still navigating a world in flux. And yet, what stood out most was how you constantly showed up for one another. A kind word, a small act of care, a quiet gesture of inclusion. These are not small things. These are things that build a community. Be the one who lifts others. Kindness and courage can change a life. Be the reason someone seems to feel valued or seen or heard. The world needs more people who uplift others, foster belonging, make thoughtful choices, and lead with both courage and compassion. Junior year, write your own definition of success. Junior year often brings pressure, the looming future, rising expectations. But you began to define success on your own terms. You explored different paths, leaned into your interests, and started shaping a vision of what matters to you. Write your own definition of success. Success isn't one size fits all. It's not just about where you go to next, but who you become along the way. Write your own definition of success. Make it personal and make it yours. Senior year, you belong wherever you go. This year has been filled with joy, challenges, milestones, and memories. And now as you prepare to leave this place, it's normal to wonder, am I ready? The answer is yes. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you've learned how to keep going, how to adapt, how to stay grounded in who you are. You've already overcome, evolved, and stepped into your own voice. Carry that with you forward. You belong wherever you go. Even when the path ahead feels unfamiliar, walk it anyway. You've earned your place in every room you step into. Class of 2025, thank you for the way you've grown, the way you've cared for one another, and the way you've shown us all what it means to rise with empathy, strength, and grace. Go forward boldly and build a life that feels like home. And always remember, ConVal will always be a second home, a place that will welcome you back, cheer you on from afar, and hold a piece of your story. Whether you're visiting for a theatrical production, game, concert, or just to say hello, you'll always have a place here. Be proud of the small things. Be the one who lifts others. Write your own definition of success. And don't forget, you belong wherever you go. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I'm so proud of you. At this time, I would like to call up Isabel Jobin, our class of 2025 Valedictorian.
Good morning, everyone. Families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Today is a landmark day for all of us. Today is a day filled with mixed emotions. There's sadness for the good things we'll miss. There's relief to finally be done, and excitement for what comes next. There's pain for the loss of our classmates, Damien and Tim, who should be here graduating today. Whatever feelings we each may be having, our time at ConVal is at the center. Although we shared this time together, it has meant something different to each of us. We all remember the regular high school stuff, turning in assignments on Google Classroom, reading books in English class, and studying for math quizzes. Sometimes we had to push through a crowd to use the bathroom, and were tardy again. However, our ConVal community is more than these moments. We all found meaning in different places. Some traveled beyond our high school to study trades like automotive and welding. Our own artists won key awards at the Scholastic art shows. We had musicians form in-school rock bands and bring back the jazz band. And we had athletes on numerous sports teams compete year after year. All of this is an integral part of a high school education, and in our case at ConVal, a public education. We didn't pay for it. Public money has gone toward everything we've loved: theater, clubs, unified sports. Our towns have made ConVal's future a priority. Only with their support has our school community been able to endure. Still, we know it's not perfect. Teaching positions sometimes sit open, and the carpets show more than just signs of wear. While some of us are beginning our journey as adult members of this community, others are heading out to join new ones. All of us will be responsible for the direction that our new communities take. If future students are to have the good things that we have had, or even more, we must be engaged and make guide choices about our public schools. When we vote, have our own families, join new PTOs, or move to just a new town, let's remember ConVal. Let's think about what schools need to continue to provide the best quality education possible, so that the classes of 2026 and beyond can find their own meaningful experiences. Congratulations to all of you for everything you've accomplished. Don't forget, our work to better our world is just beginning. Leave today knowing that you have built a real, positive environment here and bring that success with you wherever you go. Thank you and congratulations. Our next speaker is our salutatorian, Abby Rodenheiser.
Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Abby Rodenheiser, and I'm honored to be speaking today as your class of 2025 salutatorian. This morning, we have come together to celebrate an important milestone in our lives, the achievement my fellow classmates and I have earned, the milestone of graduating high school. This is a day of excitement, passion, and a sense of completion. Yet, with all these joyous feelings, we must not forget those who helped us every step of the way, and especially those who are not able to be here with us today. Don't take it for granted, a phrase that has been all too relatable as we finished up these last few weeks together. As time feels like it's moving faster and faster, it's sometimes hard to stop and live in the present moment. It's hard to think about all the good memories you've made, especially when you can't stop worrying about the what-ifs and the should-haves. I know all too well what it's like to struggle with these overwhelming thoughts. When life gives you obstacles and you get knocked down time and time again, it can be hard to regain that strength. But every time you get back up and keep moving forward, you learn a valuable life lesson from it. For me, I've become grateful for the little things and the things I do have control over. It's so easy to get caught up in all the things you're missing out on, but if you're able to stop and realize how far you've come in this moment, you won't regret it. As I look around at all of you, I see growth. From some of my oldest friends since elementary school to the ones I've met along the way, I see it in all of you. We've all had different journeys to get here, but today we arrive at the same finish line together. We couldn't have made it here by ourselves. Standing before us are all the people who've shown up for us, even on our toughest days. So thank you. To the teachers who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, to our families who loved us through every late-night meltdown, heartbreak, or triumph, and to the friends who lifted each other up and reminded us not to take life too seriously. You all created such a huge impact on our lives, giving us strength, a sense of security, and the motivation we all desperately needed. If there's anything these last few years have taught me, it's that growth often comes from the hardest moments, and that everything happens for a reason. Learning to celebrate the small victories, finding joy in the middle of chaos, and to always keep on moving forward, even if you have to limp a little. Trust me, I've been there. Here we are, the day we all felt would never come fast enough. All the hard work we've put in the past 4 years comes down to today. To the rest of the ConVal community we're leaving behind as we graduate today, here are a few words of advice from my fellow seniors and I. The school Wi-Fi will never come back. If someone asks to borrow your Chromebook charger, you're probably never getting it back. Always remember the speaker for away games, and that even as seniors, we still continue to push the pull doors. As we leave today, let's not lose sight of what we've gained, and above all, let's not take it for granted. Class of 2025, this is just the beginning, and so if that is any indication of our ability to overcome obstacles, then the world better get ready. Thank you. I'd now like to welcome our student speaker, Grace O'Brien.
All right. Oh, that's not my speech. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2025. We have gathered here to recognize how this class has grown, persevered, and achieved throughout the past 4 years. If you know me, you may know that I like to make notes for my friends and mentors. I prefer to write words on paper instead of trying to type at record speeds on my phone or send a scattered email. It helps me show my gratitude and appreciation more sincerely. So, class of 2025, as I read you this speech, imagine a folded up piece of paper that came from the very back of my notebook. The months of graduation, I've tried, as I'm sure some of you have too, to fully appreciate the people and the places around me. I notice myself taking the back roads more than the highways, and I don't hesitate to start a conversation with someone that I won't be seeing as much after I graduate. I think of my younger self and how fast this day has snuck up on us. I feel like I'm letting go of a part of myself that I have never lived without. And I've accepted that a lot of things are going to change. It's a weird feeling, but in the feeling of detachment, there's also a feeling of joy. Reflecting on how these people and these places have influenced me is truly a gift. When I think of our class, I think of multicolored field day shirts we got in elementary school. I think of music in the back of the bus coming home from an away game. I think of the laughter in the hallway after pulling a push door. I think of the endless thank yous that we never failed to say, and I think of some of my best friends. Our class is filled with people that all value their own narratives, and after today, we're all gonna have different versions of the future. However, taking this moment to reflect on the years we've had together, I've noticed that we're more similar than we may think. We share the desire to make the most out of everything. As a class, we have lived through many events that give us the opportunity to show our perseverance and impulse to make the most out of it. When the bad would outweigh the good, some days felt more like a stopping point rather than a chance to grow. These stopping point days would appear during the expected and the unexpected. The feeling of hopelessness and fear would cloud over us as we all tried to comprehend the explanation of its emergence. These were the days that made it hard to see the good. We questioned our belonging, our support, and most of all, our motivation to keep showing up and advocating for ourselves. I know that each one of us has our own understanding or picture of a bad day. Maybe you recall the feeling of blankness or disappointment. And as much as we want to believe these bad days won't come again, the feelings that they bring are bound to disrupt us in the future. But it is the day after the bad days where we all align. It is the day where we decide to turn the setbacks into inspiration and the inspiration into action where we join together. It is the day where we decide to make the most out of it. That is where you will find the whole class of 2025. As we move past this milestone of graduation, I hope that we immerse ourselves into communities knowing that they need us. They need people who have the ability to digest the feeling and emotion of difficulty, but then move forward with strength. I know that we all have the power to shape the spaces that we're going to find ourselves in for the better. Leaving high school, our fears are also going to grow. But as we face the unknown, we need to measure each day by our successes that came after our failures. It is our positivity that brings out the best of any situation. Communicate through laughter, honesty, and encouragement. The future needs all of us and all of our goodness. Be the loudest cheerleader and show the most love. Your presence to this world is like a handwritten note, crafted with patience and gratitude. Never underestimate the power it has on its reader. I loved getting to know you all. Thank you and congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce the ConVal Select Choir up to the stage.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. And then that word grew louder and louder, till it was a battle cry. I'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. All you can do is try to know who your friends are as you head off to the war. Pick a star on the dark horizon and follow the light. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when it's over.
Now we're back to the beginning. It's just a feeling that no one knows yet.
Just because they can't feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget. Let your memories grow stronger and stronger till they're before your eyes. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you.
No need to say goodbye.
No need to say goodbye.
Oh, I'm a little short for this. Good morning, everybody. My name is Alexis Harris. I'm an English teacher here, and I just so happen to be a senior class advisor. This class is especially special to me because I don't normally teach freshmen, but I did when these folks came because I was going to leave to have a baby. So I've had some of these students for 3 years, which is really special. And I'm here today to announce the recipient of the ConVal's Faculty Award. The ConVal Faculty and Staff Award is given annually at commencement to a senior who, in the collective opinion of the ConVal faculty and staff, best represents in practice and in intent, spirit, unselfishness, service, leadership, and accomplishment. Despite facing significant personal challenges, this student maintains an unwaveringly positive outlook and a strong focus on personal goals. It's hard to imagine that this person has ever had a bad day. There's a clear commitment to giving back to their community, whether through volunteering with youth sports programs or demonstrating entrepreneurial initiatives. This student is a remarkably selfless individual, consistently putting others before themselves, even when doing so requires personal sacrifice. In fact, some of their senior stuff was late because they were helping other people to get their stuff in. They're an active participant in the unified soccer and basketball teams where their inclusive spirit shines. Within the school community, the student is a respected leader, someone who frequently sets the tone at school events, especially during Spirit Week games. The enthusiasm shared in these moments inspires everyone nearby, and many peers look up to this individual as a role model, and it's easy to see why. With numerous college credits already earned through dual enrollment courses, notably human growth and development, this student stands out academically as well. It's easy to connect with the energetic and outgoing, but what makes this student special is the effort made to seek out quieter peers, ensuring they feel included and valued. These actions aren't done for recognition or because they're expected, but simply because it reflects true character. Faculty consistently describe the student as respectful in all aspects, socially, emotionally, and academically. You won't hear gossip or negativity, only kindness and sincerity. This student embodies what it means to be a cougar who cares. Here are a few words from Ms. Grossi. I've had the pleasure of working with the student for the past 3 years, a completer of the Careers in Education program and an active member of Educators Rising, always stepping up to help whenever needed. If I'm ever in a bind, I can count on this student without question. In practicum work, there's a natural ability to trust and create meaningful relationships with younger students. There's a deep understanding that learning happens best when students feel safe and supported, and this student helps create that environment effortlessly. Truly one of the kindest students I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Mr. Gagne shared this story, which is one of my favorites. Every day, this student was 1 minute late. Mr. Gagne, I was holding the door. Is this student telling the truth? This student held the door for every student going through the link during passing time. I know at this point, many people can probably guess who the recipient is, but I also know that the recipient doesn't think it's them, because their humility is next level. Despite multiple school records in track and field, there's no boasting, just quiet dedication. This student is not only a role model for peers, but also for adults. We could all learn from such generosity, kindness, humility, and spirit. This year's Faculty Award recipient is dedicated to family, a budding entrepreneur with 2 businesses, maybe more since the time that I wrote this, a leader in both academics and athletics, and above all, an embodiment of what it means to lead with heart. On behalf of the ConVal faculty, I am immensely proud to present the Faculty Award to Kendrick Edwards.
Good morning. My name is Sherry Nixon, and I am extremely honored to address the class of 2025. I'd like to welcome all of our extended family. I'm a little nervous. Usually I'm the one in the background and not on stage. I am very honored to have the opportunity to address you, the graduates. 31 years ago, Jesus placed me here at ConVal High School with a purpose: to touch and make a difference in at least one student's life each year. I think I have succeeded in that task threefold. The rewards I have received in return have been unimaginable. Each of you, whether you realize it or not, have made a difference in my life and touched my heart in so many ways. We have laughed together, got angry together, or at each other. We have cried tears of joy, tears of sadness together, celebrated successes and defeats together. Every day you have given me a reason to smile, mostly with the lame excuses of why you're late, why you have to leave early, why you're out of class. We used the same excuses when I was in high school back in the dark ages. They didn't work then, and they still don't work. Except when they do, the expression on your faces is priceless. Regardless, thank you very much for the chuckles. As a parting wish, I would like to wish you all to take time to find your passion, the thing that makes your heart burst with joy and pride. Take the opportunity to travel and see our great, vast country. You will be amazed at the wonders it holds. Spread your wings and take leaps of faith. You will never know where you will land unless you have faith. Never forget who you are and where you came from. Your roots will always be here. Your history is an important part of who you are. Give back to this community. It helped raise you and cares about you. If you relocate to a different community, become involved and give back. And most of all, take time to reach out and make a difference in someone else's life. Only then will you understand true compassion, humility, understanding, and love. I will be forever grateful to our Creator for giving me a purpose and a place in which to achieve it all those years ago. I have learned the greatest life lessons here and will never, ever forget any of it or any of you. You have made me feel appreciated, loved, and trusted. I will carry those feelings with me forever. I love you all dearly, and I wish you all peace, joy, and happiness in your future. And if you're ever in Kentucky, please look me up.
Jeremy Michael Adams. Kyle Jacob Rye Austin. Lucas James Baker. James Jacob Bardo. Eiley Poppy Battaglia. Owen Cooper Beaulieu. Maya Claire Bennett. Amanda May Bergeron. Eric David Bergeron. Ashley Lauren Byathrow. Mitchell Norbert Beauvais. Alliston Proctor Kamen Bolton. Kayla Brooke Bond. Sawyer J. Bouchard. Jason Charles B. Eunice. Ava Rose Brenning. Bradley Raymond Brunel. Cadence Elise Buckingham. Eliza Garland Bull. Keith Alexander Bush. Roman D. Nicholas Cadwallader. Liam James Campbell. Jacob Raymond Carter. Eben Lawrence Charlone. Cast Kang Check. Clara Kate Christensen. Ryan Joseph Close. Charlie Edgar Frank Colburn III. Zachary Sean Collins. Travis Liam Como. Mackenzie Lynn Cook. Rayana Lynn Covey. Ashley Ann Cronin. Emma Rose Cronin. Aries Allen Danforth. Hannah Ruth Daniels. Joshua Curtis Decker. Griffin James Delisle. Mason Eugene DeRozier. Madeline Rose DeRoziers. Violet Sky Doobie. Ollie Daniel Dumas. Gabriel Alexander Dupuis. Riley Adam Durgan. Kendrick Robert Edwards. Eric Shepard Evans. Logan Paul Evans. Dylan Carver Farrell. Elliot Alden Featherstone. Maeve Elizabeth Finn. Ronya Arwin Folking. Catherine Elizabeth Foles. Benjamin Mark Fraley. Bryn Heidi Frosch. Lily Claire Gagnon. Orrin Levon Gallagher. Colton Xavier Gurney Hemingway. Stephen Lawrence Ganebus. James Ledoux Gow. Honor Elvie Hagelberg. Christina Floria Hall. Connor James Haney. Evelyn Rose Harriet. James Paul Healy. Jonathan Miles Henley. Ethan Michael Holdridge. Eliana Grace Howard. Elsa Rain Hubbard LeMay. Alexander Michael Humphrey. Natalia Marie Istvan. Destiny Jimenez. Isabel Pauline Jobin. Brooke Marie Johnson. Owen Andrew Richard Kaltsis.
Aiden Abel Kelly. Jesse James Kiblin. Merritt Elizabeth Cotula. Liam Arthur Lambert. Samuel Thomas Lang. Zoe Bella Lazaro. Jack Ethan Leonard. Tegan J. Lightfoot. Haley Lopez. Lily Lola Mafera. Nicholas Robert Isaac Manley. Evan Riley Martis. Hayden Christopher McAtee. Charles Edwin McGarvey. Lucy W. McClay. Isabella Rose Mesa. Bailey Rue Middleton. Willow Lonnie Middleton. Avery Allison Moore. Samuel Moritz. Danica June Murdo. Charlotte Elizabeth Murphy. Brianna Sierra Myers. Libby Regan Nadu. Logan Russell Nadu. Aubrey Grace Niemela. Mackenzie Lynn Noak. Grace Ann O'Brien. Grace Marilyn O'Brien. Juliana Rose O'Mani. Aramis Jaden Olivo. Mia Elizabeth Osgood. Taylor Evelyn Ouellette. Matthew Waldo Palmer. Georgia Marie Park. Abigail Grace Peters. Ollie Kathleen Finney. Autumn Taylor Pearson. Tucker Owen Pearson. Matthew Lawrence Pimentel. Riley Kent Pitchard. Gabriel Aaron Porter. Kristen Marie Powell. Alden Roy Powers. Darlene Marie Raymond. Emma Nicole Reed. Kai Tucker Young Reitnauer. Ketu Grace Reynolds. Liam Wade Richardson. Olivia Marie Riley. Abigail Grace Rodenizer. Kaylin Paris Ross. Garrett Cooper Rousseau. Isabel Enid Schmidt. Ryan William Seaver. Brian Michael Smith. Madison Abigail Smith. Nadia Lee Solid. Sean Michael Solovey. Pietro Silva Souza. Emily Michael Steinberg. Annalise Olivia Strong. Ella Quinn Stoltz. William Christopher Sukaki Soborski. Max Tolofsky. Luis Ralphie Torres. Zen Marie Valencia. Sierra Lynn Valley. Carter Joseph Villamarum Alejandro. Chloe Priscilla Ward. Brooke Huntley Whitcomb. Ryan Bartholomew Whitney. Ryan Malik Wilson. Sean Russell Witt. Suki Zhang. Honorary diplomas. Damian Michael Cronin. Timothy James Donnarumma.
Will the graduates please rise? Please move your tassel from the right to the left. It is my honor to present to you ConVal's graduating class of 2025. At this time, I would like to invite up our final speaker, Liam Lambert, to give the farewell address today. Thank you, Liam.
Good morning, everyone. Today is a day filled with emotion, joy, pride, and a bit of sadness as we prepare to say goodbye to a chapter that has shaped so much of who we are. Graduation isn't just a ceremony, it's a milestone, a marker of how far we've come and a launchpad for all that's still ahead. When I think back to our first days here, it's amazing to see how much we've grown. We've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and most importantly, we've done it together. We've created memories that will stay with us for a lifetime, from the ordinary moments in the hallways and classrooms to the big events that brought us closer. Before I go further, I would like to say thank you for one of the greatest honors I've had during my time here, the opportunity to serve as your class president. Thank you for trusting me, supporting me, and allowing me to represent you. It's been a privilege to lead, listen, and work alongside so many incredible people. I learned so much, and I'm truly grateful for the experience. To our teachers and staff, thank you for guiding us, challenging us, and believing in us even when we weren't quite sure of ourselves. To our families, your encouragement and sacrifices have made this day possible, and we are so grateful for all you've done. And to my fellow graduates, this is your moment. You've earned it. And while today we may go our separate ways, I believe the friendships, lessons, and spirit we've built here will carry us forward no matter where life takes us. Let's be bold, stay kind, and never forget that we have the power to shape the world around us. Congratulations, the class of 2025, and thank you again for the honor of being your president.